First thoughts, Gregor?
Proud. Really proud of the effort the players put in. And obviously the last 15 minutes are fresh in our mind, and that required huge effort because the Wallabies had a lot of possession that time. And the effort right at the end, when you can see the line break, when you're only 5 points up in your own 22 with the crowd behind the home team, to get back on ball, and there was a lot of players. I think it was Alex Dunbar that managed to get the turnover. Was fantastic. So yeah, really proud day for us all. Obviously the coaches are really proud of the players, but for everybody involved in Scottish rugby to put away those frustrations over the last couple of seasons and come away with such an important win is great, and it's a credit to the players.
It moves you up, I think, fourth in the world when the rankings are published. How does that set you up for the rest of the tour and the rest of the year?
Well, obviously it's down to work that's gone on over the last couple of seasons, and the way the players have stuck to their task at training, how they've learned from close defeats, but also how strong they are together as a group. If you have to defend 10-15 minutes like that against a brilliant attacking team, then you need strong bonds, and this is what this team has.
Well, John, from your point of view, it must be great to come out of that game with a win. It must have been a nervous time for you at the end.
Yeah, it was a little bit. We thought, obviously, we won the turnover with about a minute to go, and then did the classic try and sort of wind the clock down and gave away a penalty. So it was a little bit tense at the end. But you know, I think the work that went in prior to that was what won the game. And they play a fast game of rugby. That's as fast a game as I can remember playing it. And the fact that we managed to slow them down, slow their ball down, and I think they scored a dart over and a crossfield kick. But you know, the boys put everything out there, which is all you can ask.
John, what does this do for the side mentally, like a win like that over Australia?
It will give us confidence. You know, you can't deny the fact that we've been on the wrong side of a couple of these against the Aussies for the last couple of years. So it's nice to close one out. But I think in the Six Nations we closed out a couple of really important games. Tight games, the Ireland game, certainly the Wales game. So I think we're sort of getting better at closing out games. Today was tit for tat a little bit right to the end, but we take confidence. We've got a few guys missing, and Greg mentioned we feel like we're just sort of scratching the surface here.
John, I think you've now beaten Australia in every back row position. How does that compare to the others? Did it feel more kind of controlled? Those were very much kind of backs to the wall efforts.
It's hard to draw back, especially I think the last one was 5 years ago. But no, look, they're one of the best teams in the world. So to beat them on any day is great. To beat them in their own backyard with a dry ball. I think people maybe suggested 5 years ago the weather had suited us, and we've come down here and it's a perfectly dry ball, and we've scored some great tries. We've defended really well, and we've come away with a really good win.
From your point of view, how pleased were you with the way that the team developed its attacking style, particularly in the first half?
Yeah, I think there was occasions in the first half where we didn't get things right. We didn't get enough set piece possession, and that was down to the pressure that Australia put on the line out. And we couldn't get our game flowing as much. I think we showed in the first 10 minutes that we were looking to play, and with a couple of half breaks. But it was really the defence that got us those tries in the first half. But second half, there was a 10-15 minute period where we got into the rugby we want to play. We looked really dangerous, scored a cracking try. John was going to go in from 50, wasn't you, John?
Yeah, that was my moment.
Just after that, when we'd got our shape and our organisation right. And I have to say, Finn Russell was outstanding today. So he leads our attack, but I thought he led our defence well. The amount of tackles he put in, body in the line stuff, and if you've got your halfbacks playing really well, then that helps you in your attack.
Gregor, that third score, where does that rank in terms of kind of team tries that you've seen and overseen, I suppose?
Yeah, very nice. I think you're looking at, you're trying to anticipate that if we get through this phase, we'll have a mismatch, an overlap, and then to finish it off the way we did, I thought there was real composure there. So Lee Jones had to jump over a defender and then pull out another defender, and Duncan Taylor just teased the final defender. So great work that not only did we make a break, but we showed enough confidence and composure to finish that off. And that was an improvement from the first half. I think we got close to the try line a couple of times in the first half and didn't finish things off. So was great to see the players still confident and still looking to play rugby.
Gregor, were you surprised the Wallabies went to the corner so much? They had kickable shots at goal, but were back in that line out to score tries. Were you surprised even towards the end that they weren't taking them on?
I did think about 72 minutes when we were 5 points up, would they go for 3 points and that would just leave it a one-score game or one penalty game. But they had success in the driven line out in the first half. We gave away penalties and they scored a try from it. But I thought the way the forwards defended around that maul and the pressure we put on their line out was excellent throughout, especially in the second half. And I think with the driven line out, you still have opportunities to play. They scored a try last week, very similar to the try they scored today, which was if the maul doesn't work, we'll kick it to the big guy at 15. So that was always a danger for us in defence.
Did you feel you were underrated coming into this game? There wasn't a lot of attention focused on you down there?
No, I thought you guys in the media were definitely talking us up, and that was because of the last two games. Not just that, I think we've had very close games over the last 4 or 5 occasions we've played Australia, and the momentum that the players have built up during the Six Nations and last week, although it wasn't perfect against Italy, showed that we would come in here with confidence. We knew it would be really, really tough, and Australia showed a lot today what they can do in attack, but our width in our defence, the fact that everyone in that 15 were looking to get back and compete for ball, really helped us get in place and slowed down their ball.
Gregor, did you guys talk about if it was close and you were up by a small margin at the back end of the game, how you could deal with that pressure and what's happened the last couple?
Not specifically. I think we obviously have this playing group has learned from defeats, and as John said, the 2 games in the Six Nations this year, which were close affairs, especially the Ireland game, and Scotland got better during those periods. So a lot of it is what happens if you've got the ball or not got the ball. I thought the men made the right decision to drive a line out and try and keep possession for that last minute, but it was a great bit of play from Australian defence. We actually had broken a tackle that got the turnover, but no, you have to make decisions as a group as you see them, whether you're defending or attacking.
John, Gregor touched on it, but how much does today's win ease the pain of the defeats in the last 2 years?
I don't know. I don't think it's hard to sort of draw back, because I think we try and stay in the present and really enjoy where we are now. To be honest, I guess the most important thing is we learn from the games where you're close to defeats, and we put ourselves in the good position tonight, and we learned we made the right call, and then we gave a penalty right at the end, but the composure, and especially guys like Ali at 9 and Finn. I thought Finn, the way he's changed as a leader and as his composure on the pitch. He's always had the skills, but his composure and the way he leads the team now, I think it breathes confidence to those around him.
Yeah, and also the confidence to play. I think there was a couple of times when Finn moved the ball from his own line, and to do that in a test match environment when you're away from home against a very good side, just shows that he's confident enough that it's a right decision, and the players will back him.
A little while ago you were coming out the wrong side of these games. This year you seem to have turned the corner. What's happened to make that happen?
That's a tough question to answer.
John's captaincy.
Yeah,
I think that's where you could put it down
I didn't
to.
want to say that. But, I think it's probably a combination of things. It's quite a hard question to answer. Certainly Glasgow's success, playing in big games, winning the league. There's some guys, across the board, guys playing at Sarries who are bringing that big game experience. And there's a bit more depth, a bit more experience. I think confidence, grows from within. We're scoring some fantastic tries now, and we're competing against the best team in the world, and we've got to take from that and build on that. And momentum's a very sort of overused word, but I think you really have to use it. And I think we have. And we're confident coming down here. We don't come down here thinking, we can maybe beat them. We came down knowing if we played well, we felt like we could beat them today.
Gregor, for you, the box, the last few minutes, what was that like?
Yeah, I was trying to stay calm, but my defence coach was, you could feel the emotions coming round of him. But for Matt Taylor, who's been involved in those 2 one-point defeats, who was brought up in Australia. It was a very big game for him. I don't know what he would have been doing if we'd lost it at the end. But I think you're obviously, it's a player's game. If there's decisions to be made in the last 5-10 minutes of the game, it's the players that are making them. I think a couple of times we said something and the message came back that they've already said that. That's what they're going to do. So, no, you're looking at the clock quite a lot as well. I think when it was a minute to go and we got that line out, we started to feel a little bit more relaxed. But obviously that changed when we lost the penalty.
I mean, you would have known an awful lot about the quality and the heart of your players, but did you find out an extra something today?
Yeah, well, we've been there's a new coaching group, and we've been working with the guys for 5 weeks. We obviously know the players pretty well. Scottish Rugby's a small environment, so we've either worked with them before, we've coached against them, and we obviously knew a lot of the guys from Glasgow. So we're proud of them when we see them train. We know what they're like. They work really hard. They've adapted very well to things that we've wanted from them over this last 4 or 5 weeks, and we've not shown everything or nearly enough probably yet on what we can do, but today was a lot about that heart, togetherness, defending against some very good attackers, some great runners, and just making sure if you do miss a tackle, you're getting back on your feet and you're covering. The cover tackle at the end after the line break, there's 4 or 5 guys trying to get that ball back for their team.
I just add to that. I think I don't know. Ever since I've been, a lot of people talk about how the Scots are brave and all this sort of stuff. But I don't think we speak enough about the skills that the guys have. I think look at the tries we're scoring, and I think it's brilliant. And I think it's sort of under sort of played sometimes. The skills of the guys, and the guys work extremely hard. In Glasgow, have done it for years, and we're scoring tries that any team I think would be happy with.
I mean, the Hamish Watson try, but the execution of that was just incredible.
That's the length of the pitch stuff, and it's I don't know how many minutes are on the clock, and that's composure to do that, and that takes a lot of skill. That's not bravery. That's skill, and that's something that we work on at training. So I think that's something we're starting to sort of reap the rewards of.
John, obviously, Gregor's just taken over, but how much does this team over the quarter to get the team here over the last few years?
I think as a group we sort of, Vern was fantastic for the group, and we spoke about we're not trying to take away from what he's done. We're trying to build on the foundations he put in. We spoke about he left Scottish Rugby in a good place, and he was a good man. But I think we've got a totally different coaching group now, apart from Matt as the defence coach, and it's really exciting. I'm sure Vern would be proud to be involved, and I've played his part in getting this group. He played a big part in some of these guys.
Thanks everyone.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy the celebration.